so nice to meet you.
Heidi Klum and Seal's love story remains one of the most intriguing in the celebrity world. When they announced their divorce to their fans, many people were shattered. Questions like what happened and why so early filled the air. If you are also curious to know what prompted their divorce, get ready to find out. Join us as we delve into the sweet love story of Heidi Klum and Seal, exploring their careers, families, children, and their divorce. Ensure you watch till the end. The supermodel.
In 1992, and that was the time of they called it the heroin chic at the time.
Heidi Klum, born on the 1st of June, 1973, and raised in Bergisch Gladbach, is one of the world's most famous supermodels. However, Klum didn't start as the best. She was just the daughter of a hairdresser and a cosmetics company executive. Her love for fashion and style was linked to her parents' occupation. Growing up meant living life according to her parents' rules and refraining from exploration until that one day when everything changed. One of her friends noticed her love for fashion and convinced her to enter a national modeling contest called Model 92. Klum was initially reluctant, but she decided to give it a try. To her surprise, out of 25,000 contestants who came for the contest, she was voted as the winner. It all happened on the 29th of April, 1992. For Klum, this was a big win. After the contest, she was offered a modeling contract worth $300,000 by Thomas Zoomer, the CEO of Metropolitan Models New York. She accepted the contract a few months after graduating from school and decided not to pursue an apprentice position at a fashion design school. Klum's win also opened up more opportunities for her. One of them was that she was invited to appear on the Gottschalk Late Night Show, a German television show hosted by Thomas Gottschalk. Gradually, the world became aware of her, and her fame grew. Today, Klum is not just a model, but also a television personality, producer, and businesswoman. She appeared on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue in 1998. Additionally, Klum became the first German model to be named a Victoria's Secret Angel. Due to her success in her modeling career, she became the host and a judge of Germany's Next Top Model and the reality show Project Runway. These two platforms earned her an Emmy nomination in 2008. Later, in 2013, she won the Outstanding Host for a Reality Competition program. Records show that Klum has been nominated for 6 Emmy Awards. She also worked as a spokesmodel for Danone and H&M. As her influence grew, so did her opportunities. She has appeared in numerous commercials for McDonald's, Volkswagen, and other notable brands. In 2009, Klum became Barbie's official ambassador to celebrate Barbie's 50th anniversary. She later ventured into acting. She got supporting roles in movies like Blow Dry and Ella Enchanted. Later, she made cameo appearances in The Devil Wears Prada, Perfect Stranger, and Ocean's 8. From 2013 to 2019, she was featured as a judge on the NBC reality show America's Got Talent. She was invited again in 2020. Known for her beauty, modeling skills, and top-notch fashion sense, Klum has amassed greater wealth than many models. In May 2011, Forbes magazine estimated her total earnings for that year as $20 million. She was also ranked second on Forbes' list of the world's top-earning models. According to Forbes, after Klum ended her 13-year run as a Victoria's Secret Angel, she became more of a businesswoman than a model. Though she had a career and a body anyone would die for, her love life was a mess. Despite Klum's love for love, the universe seemed to be against her, as she continued to experience heartbreak. She once shared this in an interview with Closer in 2017. She said, "I love being in love, like when you have butterflies in your stomach and when you feel great." Painfully, she had zero luck with love. Was that how she met Seal? We'll soon find out. Her step toward love and romance started when she met hairstylist Rick Pipino. She was just 24 years old when she got married to him. At that point, her career was starting to blossom. With her career progressing and the love of her life on her side, she had it all perfect. Things got better when, 2 years after they got married, she rose to fame by wearing the $10 million Millennium Bra at the 1999 Victoria's Secret fashion show. Little did she know that her marriage was on the brink of collapse. Later, in 2002, the couple announced their divorce. Everyone was shocked, but there was no love left between them. As her marriage to Rick was ending, rumors began to circulate that a romance was developing between Klum and billionaire Italian Formula One racing chief Flavio Briatore. Despite their age difference, their love blossomed. The two soon confirmed the rumors to be true when they went public in March 2003. They were seen gracing numerous red carpets together. Things got serious when Klum got pregnant. Whoa! Contrary to everyone's expectations, their bond did not get stronger. While their fans were expecting them to announce their marriage, the two split and went their separate ways. All alone, Klum took care of her baby, and as the baby grew, so did her love for the life inside her womb. She gave birth to a beautiful and healthy bouncing baby girl, Lenny Beauchemin Samuel, on the 4th of May, 2004. Although Lenny's birth did not bring her closer to Flavio, the child brought her into contact with the one man who ultimately changed her entire love story. You guessed it right. The man was Seal. Before we explore their captivating love story, let's find out all about Seal and see if he was worthy of the legendary supermodel. Seal's rise to fame and struggles. Unlike Klum, Seal's rise to fame was filled with many scars and bruises. He achieved fame the easy way, but he struggled for it. Seal Henry Olusegun, Olumide Adeola. Samuel, born on the 19th of February, 1963, is an English singer, songwriter, and record producer. He was born at St. Mary's Hospital in Paddington, London. Seal was born to a Nigerian mother, Adebisi Ogundeji, and an Afro-Brazilian father, Francis Samuel. He wasn't fortunate enough to stay with his family for a long time, as a foster family in Westminster, London, raised him. He decided to study architecture, and he received a 2-year diploma in it. Fortunately for Seal, he discovered his interest in music at a very early age and decided to pursue a career in it. He started in the 1980s where he sang in local clubs and bars. He didn't have the resources or the connections. Later, in 1987, he joined Push, a British funk band. He toured with them in Japan before traveling to Thailand. When he got to Thailand, he joined a blues band for a while. Later, Seal left the band and toured India independently. He returned to England, sleeping on the couch of a friend, Julian Bunster, then a model. He sometimes asked him, "Do I sing well?" To which he often received the response that he sang better than most current artists. Then he met the producer Adamski, to whom he provided lyrics and vocals on Adamski's single, Killer. Killer turned out to be the album he needed. Why? After the release of the album, it reached #1 in the UK. Seal was able to sign with ZTT Records, and there, he released his self-titled debut album. In 1991, he released Seal, produced by Trevor Horn. The album received many positive reviews and was well received by critics. Gradually, Seal decided to release more singles, such as Crazy and Future Love Paradise. All these singles performed well on the charts, especially Crazy, which reportedly became an international hit. In 1991, the single reached #2 on the UK singles chart and #7 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the US. With these achievements, it didn't take long for him to get an award. However, guess what happened? Seal stole the entire show. At the 1992 Brit Awards held at the Hammersmith Odeon in London, Seal won 3 awards in 3 different categories to the amazement of the audience. He won the Best British Male, Best British Video, and Best British Seal. He stole the limelight and got many tongues talking. His career flourished. In 1992, Seal appeared on the Red Hot organization's compilation CD, Red Hot Plus Dance, contributing an exclusive track, Crazy, If I Was Trev Mix. The track was a big hit, featuring stars like George Michael, Madonna, and many others. The album raised awareness and money in support of the AIDS epidemic. Also, they donated all the proceeds to AIDS charities. This single act earned Seal more fame and the love of his fans. Seeing a celebrity who cared about the people melted their hearts. Later, in 1993, Jeff Beck and Seal performed a cover of Manic Depression for the album Stone Free, a tribute to Jimi Hendrix. Gradually, Seal collaborated with many other artists, and everyone wanted him to be part of their music. He contributed vocals to a cover of John Lennon's Imagine for the 2010 Herbie Hancock album, The Imagine Project, along with Pink and India, Ari, Jeff Beck, Konono N1, Umu Sangare, and many others. Later, he regrouped with Trevor Horn and released another self-titled album in 1994. This new album became a huge success, featuring singles such as Prayer for the Dying and Newborn Friend. He later received a Grammy nomination for Album of the Year. His single, Prayer for the Dying, was not just a single, but a mind-blowing one. It became a pop hit in the US, peaking at number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100. His third single, A Kiss from a Rose, also performed modestly upon release, but later gained significant popularity. How? After the first release, the song was remixed for the soundtrack to Batman Forever. This made it everyone's favorite. Kiss from a Rose won a Grammy Award for Record of the Year and a Grammy Award for Song of the Year in 1996. Gradually, this single became Seal's best-performing single on the US market. It topped the Billboard Hot 100 in late August 1995 and hit number 4 in the UK. Later, in 1998, Seal released another album titled Human Being. Human Being, according to him, was the product of a tough season in his life. He shared that it was a time when he had a split and reconciliation with producer Horn. Additionally, at that time, he parted ways with ZTT Records and signed with Warner Brothers Records. All these happened in 1997. The album was a touchy and emotional one. It received gold record certification by the RIAA just 2 months after its release date. The album provided 2 singles, Human Beings and Lost My Faith. He continued to release more albums, and in 2003, he released another one. Surprisingly, his 4th self-titled album did not achieve the sales figures of the first 2 albums. It was low compared to his previous success. However, the singles from the album, Waiting for You, Get It Together, and Love's Divine, became big hits in several European countries. While he was rejoicing about this, little did he know that the universe was writing his love story. That year, he met the love of his life, Heidi Klum. Sit back as we explore the love story of this power couple. You don't want to miss out on this. Their love story.
Pretty classy evening.
That's very kind of you. You're obviously talking about my wife.
Klum and Seal's love story is often referred to as a classic love story. Seal, known for being a romantic singer and songwriter, surprisingly did not capture Klum's heart through his songs. Klum was not initially interested in his love songs. Their love story is the case of love at first sight. How did it all happen? Klum and Seal first laid eyes on each other in 2004. It began in the lobby of a New York City hotel. Klum was sitting down with a mutual friend when Seal walked through the door wearing tight-fitting bike shorts. According to People, Klum told Oprah Winfrey during the TV host's Superstar Couples about their first meeting. She shared with a glow on her face, "He came in just from the gym, and I was sitting there, and I was like, wow, and I pretty much saw everything, the whole package." She was there, sitting across Oprah, blushing as she shared more details. Unknown to her, Seal felt the same. Later, in 2005, Seal shared his first experience with People. According to him, when he saw Klum, he was first attracted to the kindness in her smile. The smile was breathtaking. In his words, "Her smile prompted me to feel that I hadn't seen anyone more beautiful." The two were obviously in love. 5 weeks after their first encounter, they went on their first date. For Klum, it was not the best time. During that period, she had just broken up with Flavio Briatore and then discovered that she was pregnant. The end of their love story, right? A big no. Klum was in love with Seal, and she was not ready to let go. She hid the news from him till they spent the night together. After that night, she broke the news. How did Seal react to this? In an interview with The Mirror in 2008, Seal shared, "I laughed and said, 'Already? That's amazing.' She said, 'Not with you, stupid.'" He continued, "There was a pause of about 10 seconds, and I said, 'It doesn't change the way I feel about you because the fact that you are here tells me that you think a lot about me.'" How sweet! Not many people would have reacted that way. Seal added, "People have said I was such a good person, so courageous. I honestly don't see it like that. I was the lucky one. We didn't have time for the usual premarital dance that couples get into. For the first time in my life, I had total clarity in a relationship, and I knew exactly what I had to do." Throughout their relationship, the two were seen acting all lovey-dovey everywhere. They expressed their affection with grand gestures. Seal went the extra mile when he wanted to propose to Klum. Due to his love for her, he set the bar high and proposed in an igloo. He took her to a secluded natural glacier in Canada just 2 days before Christmas. Their engagement made headlines, and it became the talk of the town. Everyone loved these lovebirds. Things got more interesting when Klum decided to reciprocate and started packing love notes in his suitcase anytime he was away or promoting a new album. What a sweet love story. Their fans looked forward to their wedding. True to their expectations, Klum and Seal decided to get married a year after Lenny was born. Their wedding was done privately on a low-key beach in Mexico. Private, but exquisite. With this, their journey toward a new life started. Their wedding ceremony was graced with dignitaries and many other important people in their lives. The two couldn't get their eyes off each other. How did they balance professional achievements with family responsibilities? Don't be quick to leave the screen. Things are about to get interesting. Happy married life.
I never take that off. Even when I'm working, I have it on. You know?
After their marriage, Seal did a noble deed. He adopted Lenny and became her father, giving her his name. For him, any child of Klum is his. This touched Klum's heart, and it strengthened their bond even more. Their love intensified, and they were often referred to as the power couple. Later, in 2005, Klum and Seal gave birth to a handsome baby whom they named Henry Gunther Adamola-2 Samuel. Seal's joy knew no bounds. This was his child and offspring. He was a proud father. For Klum, she was satisfied that she was able to have a baby with the man she loved. A year later, the two gave birth to another son, Johann Riley Fyodor Taiwo. Samuel was not just a child, but also a blessing to their home. His smiles and glow radiated, filling their home with renewed warmth and love. Later in 2009, Seal and Klum welcomed a daughter, Lou Salola Samuel. With 2 boys and 2 girls in the lives, their family was perfect. Throughout their marriage, the couple decided to approach things differently. Other celebrities celebrate wedding anniversaries with either a vacation, a get-together, or parties. But Klum and Seal renewed their vows every year. For their 5th wedding anniversary, they were seen renewing their vows in the presence of close family members and friends. They did this at sunset on a beach in Costa Carayas, Mexico. After their ceremony, records show that about 80 guests joined them at their home for an outdoor reception under a palapa, an open-air thatched roof hut. The reception was decorated with dozens of chandeliers, thousands of candles, and an abundance of all-white flowers. Every year, their wedding anniversary always came with a theme. People reported they wanted it to feel like a real wedding, but still have a theme. The event was memorable. That night, the couple sang for their guests. Also, they were invited to the posh Mexican beach town by a tiered wedding cake-shaped invitation with bobbleheads inside. While talking about their wedding anniversaries, Seal shared, "It's so special to us, something we love, and something our children have gotten accustomed to. It's like, hey, mom and dad love each other and they get married every year." Seal added, "Each year, Heidi and I get remarried. It's a great party, but for about an hour, we go off on our own down to a private beach. We sit there with the kids and read vows to each other as the sun sets. It's a very special moment for us." Did their career suffer because of their marriage? No. Their career blossomed and flourished more. During their marriage, the couple had a duet. In 2007, they did an iconic duet, Wedding Day, for the Victoria's Secret fashion show. The duet was a scene to watch. Not only were their voices in sync, but their outfits were also in sync. Klum wore a backless purple sequined mini dress, while Seal opted for a crystal-studded silver suit. People loved this power couple. Many of their fans eagerly anticipated their appearances together. Shocking news! Klum and Seal are getting a divorce. What? Was that a rumor? All these and many more were the thoughts running through everyone's minds. Social media was abuzz with numerous questions. Alas, it was true. The power couple was getting a divorce. Relax, and let's find out what led to the divorce. The heartbreaking divorce.
The careers, have the love for each other, have the beautiful family, have...
Klum and Seal's divorce not only affected them, but also their fans, and many people who believed in love. There was no fight, no argument, no scandal, yet a divorce. Why? Many rumors began circulating after the announcement was made. One of them was that a lot of things were going on behind the scenes. There were reports of tension between the couple. Many claimed that they had issues in raising their children and juggling other responsibilities. According to the US celebrity website TMZ, Klum demanded a divorce because she was worried about Seal's temper. According to the reports, Seal had a fiery temper, and Klum was concerned about the potential influence this might have on their children. Also, there were claims that over the years, Seal had developed a habit of partying hard. There were no hints of infidelity. Seal loved her too much to cheat on her. After the whole issue, Seal later opened up about the divorce. He told the US Weekly magazine, "We are very sad." Later, the couple released a statement about their divorce. "While we have enjoyed 7 very loving, loyal, and happy years of marriage, after much soul-searching, we have decided to separate. We have had the deepest respect for one another throughout our relationship and continue to love each other very much, but we have grown apart. This is an amicable process, and protecting the well-being of our children remains our top priority, especially during this time of transition. We thank our family, friends, and fans for their kind words of support, and for our children's sake, we appreciate you respecting our privacy." After the release of this statement, many secrets were revealed. A source shared with the Sunday Mirror that the tension in their relationship started when the couple holidayed with their children in Ibiza in August. The source shared, "They were always the couple everybody strived to be, but lately it all started to change. Seal seemed to have been partying a lot more often than usual. When they had their holiday in Ibiza last summer, Seal hit it hard, spending a lot of time at clubs and with his friends, while Heidi was left with their kids, trying to enjoy herself. The cracks were appearing, and everybody was talking during that trip. He seemed off the rails." The source added, "They have spent a lot of time apart too, on work assignments, and that hasn't helped matters." Then, when Seal came back to the UK to do promotional work for his next album, he seemed sleepy and not with it on shows like Loose Women, when he was very late for his appearance. Another source told The Sun, "The marriage ended months ago in reality. They rarely saw each other, and it wouldn't be unusual for them to go months without spending any real quality time together. Ships that pass in the night would be an overstatement." Though painful, everyone later accepted the bitter truth. After their divorce, they remained friends, and they decided to co-parent. Did they find love again? Oh yes, they did. After she divorced Seal, she moved on so fast. In 2012, Klum started dating her bodyguard, Martin Kirsten. Their relationship was intense. However, it only lasted till 2014. Later, Klum decided to date art curator Vito Schnabel in 2014. Their relationship surprised many who believed she could have waited to heal after breaking up with Martin. Klum didn't pay attention to the criticisms and continued in her relationship with Vito. After 3 years of dating, they ended their relationship. After their split, there were silent rumors of romance between Klum and Tom Collitz. Klum confirmed these rumors in May 2018 when she made her relationship with Tom public. She shared the news on her Instagram posts, and the lovebirds made many cameo appearances at the Cannes Film Festival. On the 24th of December 2018, the couple announced their engagement. With a picture showing a ring, Klum shared on her Instagram post and added the caption, "I said yes," followed by a red heart emoji. Later, in February 2019, they got married privately. Their wedding ceremony was held on the yacht Christina O in Italy. For Seal, it took him a long time before moving on. He spent a considerable amount of time recovering from the separation. Later, in 2021, there were rumors of love between Seal and his former personal assistant, Laura Strayer. Laura had been by his side for a very long time. It's no surprise that they bonded easily. Since then, the two have been dating. Will they ever get married? No one knows. Despite the split between Klum and Seal, they have done an excellent job of raising their 4 children. Those children have turned out to be one of the best things that happened to them. Let's explore their lives. Their children. Known for her exquisite fashion sense, Klum introduced it to her children at a young age. She once shared, "We have a rule in the house. Rule number 1 is to always look cool, and rule number 2 is, don't forget about rule number 1. We have other rules, but the number 1 rule is to always look cool." No wonder her daughter Lenny decided to be a model like her mother. At a young age, Lenny tried to start her modeling career, but her mother refused. During an exclusive interview with People, she shared that Klum wouldn't let her model for Brandy Melville when she was 12. "I was sad about it, but in the end, she was right, and I feel like that's what sparked me to want to model more." Years later, Lenny booked her first modeling gig, posing for the cover of Vogue Germany with her mother. She can boldly say that her mother's decision paid off. She has participated in many other shoots and has graced the covers of Rollercoaster magazine, Harper's Bazaar Germany, and Glamour Germany. As for Henry, her first son, he has grown into a responsible adult and a beloved individual who does things his way. Klum has shared proud moments when Henry stood up for his sister, acting like a big brother and protecting her and other siblings. The joy on her face as she shared these details was heavenly. Johan, on the other hand, is very artistic and enjoys drawing and painting. In 2013, Johan's drawings and creativity served as the inspiration behind Klum's children's clothing line. Klum once shared in the Parents magazine, "While the other kids are watching a movie, he'll sit down at his desk for 45 minutes and paint monsters one after another. So he inspired me to create a line of monsters." Johan is very proud to have been a part of it. Sometimes he wears his shirt and tells everyone, "I painted this shirt." How sweet. Lou, their last child, has a very sweet smile and was the type to light up the room. When discussing their children, Klum and Seal made sure everyone knew they held them in the highest regard, despite their separation. They raised them to be responsible adults who care about others. Though their marriage failed, their parenting was a huge success. What do you think about Klum and Seal's love story? Do you think there is any hope of them getting back together? Kindly share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel. Before you go, explore the other videos displayed on your screen.